morning. Let me just see that everything is working here. Still enjoying my second cup of coffee right now. Okay, just have a look here. Yeah, nice. Okay, I am online. Great. So I just leave this open so that I can also just see your comments. So there are not too many people in there this morning. I wonder why. So we had heavy storms and rain last night, and they still have heavy weather warnings for the whole day out here in KwaZulu-Natal. So let's hope for the best, that there will be no floodings and no landslides. Okay, so what I wanted to do this morning is I wanted to talk again about feasibility studies. The reason is we've just done some, and I'm just working on a big business plan, using also some information from a feasibility study. So just for you to understand when it makes sense. So the one what we have done was for a hospital. I'm not telling in which area that is. So, and the client just wanted to know, okay, so what is the competition doing in my area? How many beds are there? What experts and specialists are in my area? How many, the end result, what he wanted to have is a recommendation how many beds he should build. We've done some similar things also already for student accommodation, where somebody said, can't you figure out, okay, what's happening there? What is planned in this area, and does it make sense, and how big should the student accommodation be? Yeah, these are definitely questions also for market research, market study, feasible. The market study is a little bit more about these informations, answers these questions I just asked. Feasibility study goes then a little bit more deeper also into the financial part of it. Is this even viable, and but that also means, of course, that the client needs to have a little bit more understanding and information. So we first need to figure out how many beds, student accommodation clinics, whatever you want to do there. Funny enough, it fits for both, should be there. And then the second step is really then the feasibility study, figuring out, okay, so this would be the investment for these beds, and is it profitable and feasible at the end? I mentioned that before. We've done also feasibility studies for some spas and beauty salons, where somebody wanted to open it in a specific mall, and our recommendation for this lady was, no, we don't see high chances of success. Yeah, so keep in mind, what we can do is we can't guarantee that you will be successful, or we guarantee if you do that you will fail. Yeah, there are too many different aspects. What we can do is we can establish the chances, so, and also the challenges you may face when you go ahead with a specific venture. That's something what I do in general. If somebody comes to me and has a consulting and a meeting, a consultation and a meeting with me, I just determine, okay, so I usually know you are excited about what you want to do. It's not me who needs to motivate you and say, let's do this. You come to me and you want some objective advice, and somebody who is highlighting challenges, who's highlighting problems you may face, um, ways to eliminate these things, and that's why you want a consultant, you know. So do I cheer you up? Yes, of course. You know, so I think entrepreneurship is the right way to go in the first place. We need here in South Africa so many more SMMEs. There are definitely not enough. There are so many opportunities also for SMMEs to start, to buy an existing one, to go into franchise. So please, please, please use this. Yes, I wouldn't do this, what we are doing here, if I would not believe that there are big opportunities for each and everybody of you. Yeah. It does not mean that I say just go blindly in this and just, oh, my neighbor is doing it, obviously working well, so I want to do that also. Be a little bit more wise, think about what you are able to do, what is your expertise, and then it makes sense to dive a little bit deeper into it. Hey, I see that. Percy, good morning. Alex, good morning. Drew von, oh yeah, von Sachitai. I'm sure that is not correct. So, Drew, we stay with Drew. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Okay. Um, so let me just stay here on this page, then I can see all your comments. So lovely to that you're joining us here. That is great. If you have any questions in between, just feel free also to ask them. I see there are some. Ntabende, good morning. Ronald is there from a physiotherapy clinic. Nice. Okay, let me just see if I see some more. No, I can't see them more, but okay, I'm happy that you're joining me. So that is what I love on in our webinars here this morning. Good morning, Lucky. Good morning, Miriam. Um, just to be able to answer all your questions and also give you clarity why you need feasibility studies. Okay, so the one part is definitely you are not too sure, is this the right thing to do in general? Is there even a market? Then it would be more a market study. You know, they are all similar and overlapping. I just want, so market study just determines, is there a market, what is the competition doing? Feasibility study goes a little bit more deeper into the numbers. CP Lele, good morning. Yeah, and also we'll make sure at the end, is this even profitable, and what do you need to do to make it profitable? Magdalene, okay, lovely name. Oh no, your name is Matapelo. That's also a nice name. So all of these, even the English names are all, some of them are, strange is not the unusual, let's put it that way, unusual for me. Yeah, okay. So, and that is one part. So you want to know if this really makes sense, if you should go into this business, that is in order. I also do the same thing if somebody says, I want to buy an existing business, what do you think, Dagmar? And then we do a due diligence, number one, on the numbers, but we also can have a look at the market in total and see if there are some drastic changes at the moment, you know, so why somebody is selling it and why they decide not to go on with it. There are different reasons. If I buy a business, I want definitely to know why somebody is doing this, yeah, and selling it, and decides to leave it. And there are, yes, different reasons, and I want exactly to know why. So that is one part, definitely, that is you want to determine what makes sense. The other part is now you submitted an application, and now the institutions are coming back and say we need an independent feasibility study. Does this even make sense? Yeah. And that is Putumi from PE. Hello, hello. And that is also something what we can do. We have a look at the market, we have a look at your competitors, we have a look at the state of the market itself and the industry. Are there some threatening changes? are there some big opportunities because environment is changing? Yeah. So, and these are things we definitely have a look at, and we also will, that is one of the aspects of the market studies and the feasibility studies, what we are doing. You're just asking, oh, Dagmar, that is also theoretically, can't you just explain that? Okay, let me just try to do that. I know a friend of mine who was selling, what is this? LPs, these, oh God, I don't know the English word for it. That was a stupid way. You know these black round things where you play the music and this, help me, what is it called? And then there is this needle um, getting the music, and that was obviously decades ago. I know, so if you know the name, what I'm meaning. In German, it's LP. I'm not too sure what it's in English. So, and then there was a shift, and out of a sudden, yes, LP. Okay, thanks very much, Miriam, for helping me here. Okay, and then there was a transition. Out of a sudden, everybody had these cassettes. Yeah. So, and I had even later on, I had a cassette player where I had then my music in my ears. So the technology shifted a little bit. LPs and cassettes lived nicely next to each other. What happened then? Then we had the CDs. So, and that means definitely the death for the most of the LPs. There are still some fans, okay, and you still can buy them and you get them. But the majority, everything else, the new music, all will be released at that time on CDs. Yeah. So, and now the industry changed again, you know. So now we what we are doing at the moment. Now we are going to Spotify and other platforms to listen to music, and there is no physical product anymore really needed. You see this market in the last couple of decades really changed quite dramatically. And if you were producing the CDs, the CD covers, or you know, so there's no market anymore out of a sudden. Yeah. Um, or the market really decreased. I don't even know. Are there any shops where you can buy CDs? I haven't seen them for a long time. I'm sure these are only special shops where you may be even able to buy them, but most of us, we just listen to it on our devices, on our cell phones. We are having Alexa at home, so that is what we are using when we are listening to music, and or we are listening to radio. I like then to also listen to some international radio of channels, of course, with some nice music. So you see this market changes and this industry changes, and this is important. And that's also one reason why it is important that you are an expert in your field, because you don't want now to buy a manufacturer of CDs and they know there is something else already happened. Think about the cameras, you know. So I had one of these old cameras, and now we are using, and then I bought a nice digital one with a card. But what do I use most of the time? My cell phone camera is so amazing. I'm using my cell phone camera. Yes, so also the market for the camera manufacturers just plummeted dramatically. Yeah, but the market for the cell phones, of course, increased dramatically. These are all the things what I mean with why it is so important also to have a look at the industry you want to play and to really see what is happening there. Then we can talk about, does it even make sense? Is it profitable and financially viable? Yeah. But if you want to buy an existing business, definitely something I would highly recommend to have a look at it. If you want to grow your business and financiers are asking for feasibility study. They want to have a look at the market, what is happening there. Yeah, there are so many interruptive um, mm, ventures out there. Think about Airbnb, what threatened all the existing hotels. Good morning, Indy Pele. Think about Uber and all these businesses, and they are threatening the taxi industry. Yeah. So, and do they open different markets? Yes, of course they do, you know, so maybe somebody else wouldn't have used a taxi before and will use an Uber. But yes, so these are all really, really important aspects you should have in your market study, in your feasibility study. Have a look at your target market, at the behavior of your target market. I'm just also had a look at the really nice done by somebody else feasibility study for mixed development. They had a look at everything what is happening in the area, and they did a nice really, really lovely presentation there, so, and dived really deep into all these numbers, and I was really impressed also with the presentation, how they do that. They do that differently. It's not that we do that better or they do that better. It's just a nice way how they present it, and how we are presenting it. Okay. I don't know, my screen just got black here, but I'm back again. Okay, good morning. Um, how are feasibility studies costed? Timber is asking you. And Luiso from PE, hello, hello. So we always have a look really at what you need, what you want to do. We have feasibility studies on our website. Let me just have a look so that I give you definitely the correct fees there. So we are not hiding our fees. You want to see something from us, you definitely can find the information. And in some cases I also do some individual quotes just to make sure we are meeting your needs and requirements. So we have a basic feasibility study. It's also including of the financial forecast in this case. These feasibility studies are all including financial forecast. We also have market research. There is the financial forecast excluded. So the basic is 15,090 Rand. All our prices are inclusive of that, please. There's a detailed one. It goes a little bit more deeper into competition, into the market is 15,180. There's a comprehensive of the up to minimum of 30 pages for 22,550. All these prices are inclusive of the financial forecast, and then we also do some without financial forecast. Just like I said, it depends on what you really need. Yeah? Okay, so are there any questions at the moment? Otherwise, I go back to my drawing board. I'm just doing a business plan for the investment of 50 million euros, and it needs to be finished today. So I'm just doing here the last bits and pieces so that our client will be happy and can draw the money to. Okay, everything looks definitely good in this regards. Yes. So I'm just waiting here for anybody asking some questions so that I'm able to answer that. If you have any questions and you feel like, I don't want to share this here in the public space, that's absolutely not a problem. You can definitely use Facebook Messenger. You can, and Brent is there on the other side. He will be able to assist you. I can also give you our website, fundingconnection.coza/contact. You can have a look there. Brent is also answering there. Louis, so yes, we are also assisting in buying a business. There are a couple of steps I always want you to be aware of. You buy the business, you buy the company, and also have a look at the latest annual financial statements. We can do a due diligence on that, or we can also do a market research, just seeing what's happening in the market, if you just want to have the confirmation that there are no crazy changes happening at the moment for you. Yeah? Okay. So Louise, what I also recommend is just please use Funding Connections messenger on Facebook, not my personal one. I'm not checking my personal one on a regular basis. And how much is the market research? We always, Magdalene, I understand where you're coming from. We will have a look. It can start from something from 8,000-9,000 rand, and then it can go up. It depends on which market research you need us to do, if it is here in South Africa or if it is abroad. And so we can have a look at this. How profitable is tire recycling industry at the moment? Okay. So Drew, I'm not too sure what specifically you are talking about. There tire recycling is you're getting the old tires and then you are doing the oil out of it, the metal out of it, and then the rubber, taking it out. Okay. The amazing thing is that you should be able to get the tires free of charge, and there are not lots of industries out there where you are able to do that. The problem is, what do you do with the rubber at the end? So you will easily find somebody to buy the oil, you will easily find somebody to buy the metal. Your challenge would be, what do you do with the rubber, what comes out of this? And I think that is one of the tricks. So one part is free raw material. That's not happening lots of times, okay, in any industry. And then you have the one challenge, what you do with one of the three end products. And if you have a solution there, then it's definitely worth your while to have a look at. It also depends, of course, on the size you want to do. So that is some tips. Sylvia, good morning. Yes, okay. So anything else here at the moment, because it's 23 minutes already in our interesting webinar. Yes. Just for you, whoever joins later, don't get scared. We always leave all our webinars online on Facebook. We even add them also to our YouTube channel on a regular basis. So you always have access to it and can view them. Okay. So if there are no questions, I definitely wish you safe, first of all, and peaceful. I think we all agree on that. New week, and an absolutely successful new week for all of you, and we will definitely see us next week Monday again. If you have any questions in between, you know exactly how to get hold of us. We are there for you, we guide you, and we want you to succeed and become a successful entrepreneur, or if you are already a successful entrepreneur, grow your business to amazing heights. Okay, take good care and see you soon.